Hi guys, welcome back to Finpact. Today I am here with exciting news for Mullen Automotive. In fact, it's such exciting news that it's caused the stock to rally to 31 cents. I want to quickly run through this huge news, but I also want to go through some of the next catalysts for Mullen Automotive and why we could potentially see the share price rally when these catalysts take place. And guys, if you are a Mullen Automotive fan, or even if you're not, hit that like button to get regular updates on Mullen Automotive stock. I've been covering the stock in depth in this channel with videos coming out regularly on all the latest updates on this penny stock that everyone is so excited or angry by. So as you guys can see, Mullen Automotive received a purchase order from Randy Marion Automotive. And this is for 6,000 Class 1 EV cargo vans. This is huge bullish news, which has caused the Mullen stock price to rally to 31 cents, which is a 19.33% gain in just one day. So huge rally we've seen. I'm sure it's also the Mullen community that has really reacted to this news in a positive way. So let's quickly go through the deal. So the firm order agreement is valued at around $200 million. So it is a large purchase order, and it's something that Mullen needed since they haven't really ramped up production yet and made sales, and we are waiting for them to become revenue producing. And we were expecting that in Q1 of 2023. So this definitely sets them on track to actually get into motion and deliver those car sales. So the CEO of Randy Marion Automotive Group has said that we see a tremendous opportunity with the Mullen commercial portfolio, and the launch of the commercial van could not come at a better time. There is significant pent-up customer demand for Mullen to fulfill. I have many customers looking at me to find product for their companies. So it seems like there is a demand, and we should hope that Mullen Automotive continues to meet this demand going forward. That's the main way they'll gain market share and get more sales, which will help them be profitable in the future. And that would cause the stock price to hopefully go up in the future if they do deliver, as they have currently done with this new partnership deal. So this is definitely good news, and they're heading in the right trajectory. But remember, it needs to be consistent. It needs to be sustained. One good partnership does not indicate future performance is going to be just like this. But it is definitely good news and news that we needed to hear, which is why the penny stock for Mullen, MULN stock has jumped to 31 cents. Now, Mullen Automotive also called a special shareholder meeting, and I'm going to go through the 4 key proposals that were discussed. The first was the reverse stock split, which I have mentioned on this channel. The second is a switch of incorporation from Delaware to Maryland. And then the third is an increase to the number of allowable shares. And then the fourth is permission to issue new debt and Class D shares to fulfill a prior securities purchase agreement. So sort of like a refinancing deal, I assume, from what they've said. The Class D shares are convertible to common shares, and it would increase the dilution of value, as would the increase in allowable shares. This isn't great for investors. Investors do not want their shares to be diluted. The only time investors will be okay with that is if they've gained enough capital to fund back into operations, and these operations pan out to profitable future ventures for them. But in the short term, dilution is not ideal for investors, as it increases their risk. But then again, Mullen Automotive does need better financing, and they are up and coming. So having these funds can definitely help them expand their production capabilities and their selling capabilities in the future. Now, just to touch upon the reverse stock split, since I didn't go into exactly the details, but what they have proposed is to authorize the board to enact a reverse split in the proportion of 2-to-1 to 25-to-1. Now, this is actually interesting because the board doesn't actually need shareholder approval, but they might like to have it. They've said that this split could get the stock price above $1, which is the NASDAQ and Russell Index requirements to keep the company still listed there. This is actually a great way for them to raise capital, given that cost of borrowing from banks has increased dramatically because of the rise in interest rates that we've seen happen globally amongst many central banks to, of course, curb the inflation. Now, I don't want to keep this video too long, as I do want to provide you with timely updates as and when they happen. So on Monday, I will be releasing a video on Mullen Automotive and what's been happening and how the share price looks. And we'll do some technical analysis on the charts, and I will give you guys some of my short-term and long-term price predictions. But before I round up this video, I just want to show you guys on TipRanks, which gives analyst ratings for different stocks, and it helps you with your financial analysis because it gives you key financial metrics. Now, TipRanks has a really cool smart score out of 10. A 10 means that a stock is most likely to outperform the market. whereas a 1 is that it's most likely to underperform the market, and a 5 is neutral. And this smart score is based on key financial metrics all gathered to give it the score. Now, funnily enough, when I made videos on Mullen Automotive stock and I showed you guys this page on TipRanks, just like in the last few days in my previous videos, the smart score was a 1. Then it got upgraded to a 3, and then it went back down to a 2. And that was that it was more likely to underperform the market. But this is a huge jump based on TipRanks' indicators on their smart score. It's now been upgraded to a neutral in that it is most likely to move with the market, which is actually incredibly rare to find a score of a 5 for a penny stock that is more risky and more speculated on. So it seems like Mullen has been making the right moves in the right direction. So if you guys are bullish on Mullen, please leave a comment down below. If you are not and you're worried, leave your thoughts down below. I'd love to hear what you guys think of everything that's happening. And guys, remember, this is not financial advice. Make sure you do your own research before you invest in anything. Penny stocks are highly volatile. They are highly risky. So don't invest anything that you're not willing to lose. Consult a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. These are purely my opinions and my research. So please do your own research as well. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.